To be able to filter your information on your website by whatever category that you want, in whatever way that you want, you need a CMS collection, which is a content management system. On Framer, you'll find that it is up here on the top left side. It says CMS, and then you can create as many collections as you want, and then you can have collections within collections. For example, in this case, for this website, we have articles and publications, like scientific publications or press releases, that kind of thing. And then we also have here, for example, in this case, we have a collection called people, because these are the people involved in this organization. And then when you go and see each person's sort of space, you have all of their information. But you can have the other collection, in this case region. We have a collection with 6 regions, and that you can link it here and select which region belongs to this person, and so on and so forth. So you can have like an inception of collections, and this is very useful when it comes to portfolio, when it comes to podcasts, for example, or even blog posts where you have people writing for you these posts, or you are collaborating with people constantly. You can have a profile for these people and then link it to a bigger category in a sort of inception way. Now, for portfolios, you can use the same principle. So how do you do this? Basically, you need to make sure that on your collection, you have a category. So in this case, I have 3 categories: by region, by category, and by crime, right? So in this case, I have here by crime, and then we have 18 options. This is a very complex one. And then I have by category, and I think I have like 15 options, and so on and so forth. By region, and then I can just choose the region from the other collection. Now, this same principle is applicable for portfolios. When you create your component that is going to display your information, in this case is only text, but in the case of portfolios, you're probably going to have something like this, where you display your portfolio pieces. And so when I create my component for the collection, I can filter out per category or whatever it is that I need. For example, this is a very complex filter for the Global Coalition to Fight Financial Crime. And this filter, the main one, this is filtered by all, so there's no exceptions. But in this case here, for example, we're filtering by region and then by Africa. So here we're only going to display the articles that have this category set. So in this case, when we choose the collection here on the left side, and we come here to the right hand side, we see that we have a filter. Here we have it filtered by region is set, and then what is the region equals to Africa. That means that only the articles that have this category are going to be displayed here automatically. And you can do the same for your portfolio pieces. For example, for branding, you can have, instead of Africa, instead of Americas, you can have web design, and so on and so forth. And then you just need to design the actual page that corresponds to your portfolio piece.